In the early morning hours of June 27, 1995, rising television news anchor 27-year-old Jodi Huisentruit vanished without a trace on her way to work in Mason City, Iowa. After oversleeping, she spoke to her colleague via phone to say she was running late. They expected to see her shortly, but Jodi was never seen or heard from again. Her car remained in her apartment's parking lot, and disturbing signs of a struggle, scattered belongings, a bent car key, and reports of screams highly suggested foul play. Despite decades of investigation, leads, and theories, the case has remained unsolved, leaving behind a haunting mystery that continues to captivate and confound.
It's Friday, and you're listening to MU Minis.
Hey MU crew, it's Melissa and I want to welcome you to another MU Mini where every Friday we cover big crimes in a fraction of the time. To find out more about this month's theme, check out our full-length episodes which drop every Tuesday. Be sure to hit that subscribe and follow so you don't miss them. Now let's get into this week's Mini. Jodi Huisentruit was born on June 5, 1968, the youngest child to proud parents Maurice and Imogene, or Jean, Huisentruit. Jodi grew up in Long Prairie, Minnesota, and was not only an exceptional student, but she was also an award-winning golfer. She and her high school team won the Class A tournament 2 years in a row. After graduating, Jodi attended St. Cloud State University, graduating with a bachelor's degree in mass communication. Not long after graduating, Jodi landed her first TV gig at a station in Iowa. She briefly worked at a different station in Minnesota before settling at CBS affiliate KIMT in Mason City, Iowa, where she was one of the lead anchors on the Daybreak news program. In the day leading up to her disappearance, Jodi had played in a charity golf event and then gone to a friend's home. This friend, John Van Sice, had recently thrown Jodi a birthday party, and that night he had invited Jodi over to watch the video recording of her party. It should be noted that while John passed away in December of 2024, he had been an official person of interest in Jodi's disappearance for several years, even having a search warrant executed against him in 2017 for GPS data from 2 of his vehicles. On June 27, 1995, the morning of Jodi's disappearance, a coworker called her home around 4 a.m. as Jodi had not yet arrived for her early morning broadcast. Jodi answered, explained she had overslept and she would be there soon. Jodi still had not arrived by 4:30 a.m. and another phone call was made to her home, but this time there was no answer. After a short while, when Jodi still had not arrived to work, one of her coworkers drove over to the Key Apartments where Jodi was living at the time. The coworker discovered a disturbing scene and immediately called police. Jodi's red Mazda, which she had been test driving at the time, was still in the parking lot, and some of her belongings, including her red high-heeled shoe and her hairdryer, were on the ground. In addition, her bent car key lay among her possessions, which indicated there had definitely been a struggle. When questioned, several neighbors admitted to hearing screams early that morning, and while never officially confirmed, it was said that an unknown white van had been seen around the property. According to recent news, Jodi may have been newly seeing someone at the time of her disappearance. Police began investigating immediately, but have struggled to find tangible leads. Jodi's family, who have remained dedicated to finding answers, had her legally declared deceased in 2021. In late 2024, a search was done in Winstead, Minnesota, in relation to Jodi's case. While no remains were found, we're not sure if authorities found any other evidence. The search stemmed from a tip given to investigators. Also in late 2024, police began looking into a potential serial killer who may be involved in Jodi's disappearance. According to WSAW-TV, that man is Christopher Rivak. Rivak has been linked to multiple murders, but took his own life while in jail in 2007 while awaiting charges for the murder of Renee Williams. Sadly, Jodi's case is still unsolved as of May 2025. Next month, June 2025, will mark 30 years since Jodi disappeared. Her family, her friends, and her fans have never given up hope that they will find Jodi and one day lay her to rest. If you have any information on what happened to Jodi, contact the Mason City Police Department at 641-421-3636. Or you can send an anonymous tip to findjodi, JODI.com. That's all for this week's MU Mini. Tune in on Tuesday for our next full-length episode. And until then, stay safe, stay curious, and stay unscripted. Bye.